Hi everyone, I'm Joshua and this is
David.
And we're here filming the first episode of the Daylight podcast. So David's here to talk to us about what makes a great digital marketer. So David, a lot of people think that they're great at digital marketing because they believe that consumption is the same as content creation, but it's not. What elements are required for a good digital marketing campaign?
A lot of people think they can be potentially very good digital marketers because they use social media all the time. They use Facebook, they use Twitter, they use Pinterest. But being an effective social or digital marketer is all about understanding what goes underneath the hood for each social media platform.
Okay.
So it's really all about understanding the idiosyncrasies, how you buy ads, how do you post content that's compelling, when do you post, who are your target audiences. These are all things that are slightly different from platform to platform.
So David, in terms of actual execution, what are the first steps needed to become a great digital marketer?
I would say that there are 3 steps or 3 pillars. So the first step would be strategy, the second would be content, and the third would be data or insights. And the first step is strategy because you always have to start with a plan. You need to understand the nuance of each social media platform so that you can put them together into a unified structure. And the metaphor that I like to use is it's like an orchestra. You know, in an orchestra you have different instrumental sections, right? And they all have to be playing in unison to a single piece of written music. Otherwise, if each section just plays whatever they like, it's going to sound like a mess. And the same goes for social media. You really have to understand how Facebook is different from Twitter and how Twitter is different from Pinterest. And you put them together into a single marketing plan, and that's how, you know, when it works together well, you get a really effective campaign. But when it doesn't come together well, you end up with a real mess, just mixed messages, maybe not the expected reaction from the audience, unexpected consequences. So you always need to be sure that you have a master plan and that everything is is following the plan.
Okay. Great, so that was strategy. What comes next, David?
Content. We always say content is king, and it really is because we're living in a world where we're drowning in messages from brands all the time. Every single social network is filled with advertisers and brands just wanting you to listen to them and wanting your attention. So the way to really stand out from all the noise is to have content that's unique, compelling, attractive, and really tailored to the taste of your target audience. And that's why you need to put a lot of thought into it, and you really need to make sure that you're not repeating yourself. And for that reason, being observant of what is being already done in social media is pretty important. You have to be always watching what other people are doing so that you're not repeating the same mistakes or maybe just duplicating the same content.
So after the content is done, what comes after that?
Collecting data is really important. One of the advantages of social media is you actually can track everything that someone does. You can track every click, you can track what websites they're going, what websites they're being referred from, what websites they're going to visit next. So this glut of big data also means though that you have to be very careful about what you're collecting and how you derive the insights from this data. Because data by itself, if it's not interpreted, it's just data, it's useless. You have to use these insights to feed back into the strategy or the plan. And so it's the 3 pillars that I mentioned, they're kind of like a cycle. So you have the data, the insights that feeds into the strategy, and the strategy dictates the content, and the content or the reaction to the content or the interaction with the content gives you the data that you need for those insights.
Got it. Alright everyone, thanks for watching our first episode of the Daylight podcast. I'm here with David again. He gave us some great insights on how to be a great digital marketer, which include the 3 pillars of strategy, content, and data. So if you want some more information, please visit our website at daylightpartnership.com. Thank you and see you next time.
Bye.
I am Joshua.